the stars tonight, holding on to love, bathed in moonlight.
Michael and Sarah had been married for 36 years. Their love story began in their youth, filled with laughter, adventures, and dreams of the future. They had built a life together, navigating the joys and challenges of parenting, careers, and the ebb and flow of daily life. However, as the years passed, the spark between them dimmed, overshadowed by the weight of routine and responsibilities that came with adult life. The once vibrant connection felt more like a distant memory. One day, while sorting through old photographs, Michael stumbled upon a travel brochure for a small, exotic Caribbean island, known for its pristine beaches and vibrant culture. The images of sunsets painting the sky, crystal-clear waters inviting exploration, and smiling locals enjoying life struck a chord deep within him. He felt a stirring within him, a longing for the days when life was filled with adventure and spontaneity. That yearning for escape, for a rekindling of their love, pushed him to propose the trip to Sarah. With a mix of excitement and apprehension, she agreed, feeling a glimmer of optimism ignite in her heart. As they arrived on the island, the air was thick with the scent of salt water and blooming hibiscus. The sun cast a golden glow over the turquoise waters, and the sound of laughter and music danced through the palm trees. Every corner of the island seemed to beckon them to explore, and they felt the pulse of life around them. Michael and Sarah spent their days exploring hidden coves, tasting local delicacies, and dancing under the stars. They wandered through colorful markets where local artisans displayed their crafts, and they indulged in the rich culture that enveloped them like a warm embrace. The island seemed to weave a spell around them, pulling them back to the essence of their love. However, as the days unfolded, Michael found himself increasingly enchanted by the island's vibrant nightlife and the magnetic energy of its people. One evening, at a lively beach party, he met a captivating local woman named Isabella. With her fiery spirit, cascading dark hair, and enchanting laughter, she offered him a glimpse into a world filled with freedom and passion that he had long forgotten. Michael felt an undeniable connection, a spark that reignited a youthful fervor within him. Their conversations flowed effortlessly, filled with laughter and shared dreams, and he found himself drawn to her in a way he hadn't experienced in years. Sarah, sensing the shift, tried to hold on to the moments they shared, but she could see the distance growing between them. She wandered the island's lush trails alone, her heart heavy with the realization that their love was slipping away. In the quiet of the evenings, she would sit on the beach, watching the waves crash against the shore, feeling a mixture of sadness and longing. She reminisced about their early years, the dreams they had shared, and the laughter that once filled their home. Each sunset felt like a reminder of what was lost, and as the stars twinkled above, she whispered silent prayers for their love to be restored. One fateful night, as the moonlight shimmered on the water, Michael found himself drawn to Isabella. They danced under the stars, lost in each other's gaze, as the world around them faded away. With every twirl, Michael felt alive and free, yet deep down, he knew he was crossing a line that could never be uncrossed. The allure of the unknown pulled him closer to Isabella's magnetic presence, and in a moment of weakness he kissed her, feeling exhilarated and terrified all at once. The kiss ignited a fire within him, but it also cast a shadow over his heart, a conflict between desire and loyalty. The next morning, Sarah awoke to find Michael missing. Panic gripped her heart as she searched for him, her mind racing with fear and doubt. The sun rose higher in the sky, illuminating the island's beauty, but Sarah felt a darkness creeping in. Eventually, she discovered him at the beach, under the palm trees with Isabella, sharing laughter and whispers that felt like daggers to her heart. The moment was surreal as time seemed to freeze. Sarah felt her heart shatter into a million pieces, the betrayal cutting deeper than she could ever have imagined. The island, which had promised romance and renewal, now felt like a cruel mirage, exposing the cracks in their marriage. In the days that followed, the paradise they had hoped to rediscover turned into a prison of heartache. Michael, faced with the reality of his choices, struggled between two worlds, the life he had built with Sarah and the intoxicating allure of the unknown with Isabella. As the sun rose and set over the island, the couple found themselves drifting apart, trapped in a silence that screamed louder than any argument could. Each familiar surroundings felt different, transformed by the experiences they had shared on the island. The bustling streets, the noise of everyday life, and the comfort of their home all held new meaning for them now. They were no longer just a couple navigating through life. They were partners who had faced a storm and emerged stronger. As they settled back into their routine, they made a pact to prioritize their relationship. They created a weekly date night, a time reserved for just the two of them to reconnect and explore new interests together. They visited art galleries, took cooking classes, and even tried dance lessons, rekindling the spark that had dimmed over the years. Each new experience brought laughter and joy, reminding them of the adventurous spirit they once had. Sarah also continued to paint, inspired by the beauty of their journey. She transformed their living room into a makeshift studio, filling the walls with vibrant colors that reflected their evolving love story. Michael often found himself captivated by her work, seeing the emotions she poured onto the canvas. He encouraged her to share her art with others, and soon Sarah found herself participating in local art shows, gaining confidence and a sense of community that she had longed for. As the seasons changed, so did their relationship. They began to communicate more openly, sharing their fears and dreams without hesitation. Michael learned to express his feelings instead of bottling them up, while Sarah found strength in vulnerability. They attended couples workshops together, learning tools and techniques to strengthen their bond and navigate challenges effectively. One chilly autumn evening, as they sat on their porch wrapped in cozy blankets, Michael took Sarah's hand in his. "I can't believe how far we've come," he said, a smile gracing his face. "I feel like we're discovering each other all over again." Sarah nodded, her heart swelling with gratitude. "Me too. It's like we've been given a second chance, and I want to make the most of it." As the days turned into months, they celebrated milestones, from anniversaries to small victories in their personal growth. They often reflected on the island, recognizing it as a turning point in their lives. It was a reminder that love required nurturing, and they were both willing to put in the effort. One day, while they were preparing for a new art show featuring Sarah's work, Michael surprised her with a romantic dinner at the same cafe where she had met Javier. It had become a special place for them, a symbol of their journey. As they sat across from each other, candlelight flickering, Michael took a deep breath. "Sarah, I want to ask you something," he said, a hint of nervousness in his voice. "I know we've come a long way, and I want to keep building our future together. Will you take this journey with me, hand in hand, forever?" With tears in her eyes, Sarah smiled brightly, her heart swelling with love. "Yes, 1,000 times, yes!" she exclaimed, reaching across the table to clasp his hands. In that moment, they both knew they had weathered the storm and emerged stronger together. They were no longer defined by their past mistakes, but rather by their commitment to one another and the love that had blossomed anew. The road ahead was still uncertain, but they felt ready to face whatever challenges came their way, united as a team. As they walked home under the stars, hand in hand, they looked forward to the future. No longer just a couple, they were partners in love and life, ready to embrace the adventures that awaited them. Together, they had learned that love, when nurtured and tended to, could flourish even in the most unexpected of circumstances. And with that understanding, they stepped boldly into the next chapter of their lives, filled with hope, love, and endless possibilities. Thank you so much for staying with us until the end. We truly appreciate your support. If you found this content enjoyable and informative, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. Your support helps us create more great content for you. Until next time, take care and see you in the next video. Goodbye.
You and me, no hearts to break. Through the storms and the golden days, you're my compass, my only way. When the world feels cold, your warmth remains, washing away all of my pain. joy